Shenanigans. Welcome back to Second Star to the Left. I'm Michelle, and this is my daughter, Billy.
Hi.
And here's where we'll share board game reviews, ramblings, and a few wrong turns along the scenic route. We are finally back. It's been a little while, but we had a little round of everyone having the flu, and then PAX Unplugged happened, and we had company come and stay and play games.
And then we got sick again.
But we are back, and we wanted to share a little PAX Unplugged fun with you. So we want to talk about what it was like to be there and see if our plan from the last video to not have any impulse buys panned out for us. Spoiler alert, Billy thinks it didn't.
Billy thinks it didn't.
Well, Billy is accusing me of some impulse buys, and I'm saying that most of those were planned.
Most?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll let you know. Anyway, this year at PAX Unplugged was so much different than last year. It is amazing what a difference a year makes, and the friends that we've made in this community that we were able to meet and hang out with, and unfortunately not play as many games as we wanted to, but we at least got to meet some amazing people, both from content creator community and from our Discord community, and every time someone stopped us to say hello, it just completely made our day. I know that for Billy, and you can say whatever you want, she was overwhelmed at the kindness of people who stopped to say hi.
People knew who I was.
People knew who you were. Maybe they just recognized your hand. Could have to do with the fact that you were wearing a Second Star to the Left t-shirt.
Possibly. And standing next to you the whole time.
Standing next to me. I carry this big, ridiculous backpack around at every convention. So if you ever see this big, ridiculous backpack, it's a pretty safe bet that it's me. I don't think there's another one out there in existence. So if you see this, stop in. Say hi. It was especially emotional for us to meet some of the content creators that we only knew online in person. And for Billy, there was one really big highlight of the convention.
Mm-hmm.
We were coming down an escalator and Billy said, "Shut up and sit down here." Very sly. And I said, "I don't think they're all here. Most of them are here." And Billy said, "I think that's Ava."
Mm-hmm.
So, like any crazy person would do, we chased her out the door and down the street.
It wasn't chasing as much as quickly stalking.
We yelled Ava, and she turned around. Unfortunately, in the middle of a crosswalk, we almost got Ava hit by a car.
Oops.
But she was kind and generous and wonderful, and it meant the world to Billy to get to meet her and talk to her, and we got pictures. At the end of this, I'm going to put in a whole bunch of pictures of all the people that we got to see and hug, and some of them we got to play games with. I wish that there was more of that. We're going to have to set up specific times next year so that we can play.
You know that won't work, though.
It could work. As you know, because obviously you watched last year's Unpacking Pax Unplugged, we have a magic backpack. Want to know what's in it? All the games that we bought this year at PAX Unplugged. So we're going to start with the obvious and what was probably my first booth that I went to.
Oh, it was. But also your second booth and your third booth. You went there a lot.
I brought everyone I knew there, and that is Button Shy. And yes, I even got another nifty little game bag. So how many Button Shy games did I get?
I don't know. You told me not to talk.
I got this many.
Those are all new.
They're all new, but wait, that's not fair. I didn't get all of these at PAX Unplugged.
Oh, you got to pick them up. I don't know if the camera can see just how many.
Ta-da.
That's a lot.
But these aren't all from PAX Unplugged. Some of this was my insane Black Friday order as well.
How much?
These are from PAX Unplugged.
No, more than that.
Well, some of them. It's about half and half. I am not going to tell you all of them because, one, we would be here forever, and two, some of the ones at the bottom, those are gifts, so I don't want to
Oh, that would spoil
I don't want to tell you, but I do want to say that we got our copy of Wild Tales, which is a solo legacy game in 18 cards. We also got a refill pack. We haven't played this yet. We just got it. I mean, I'm super excited because check out that adorable squirrel.
It's got animals.
So that was one of the ones we were super looking forward to. We got Fruition, which is kind of like...
I believe it's pronounced Fruition.
It's kind of like fruits categories as far as I can tell. We got Revolver Noir, which I want to read you this because I didn't know what this game was, and I thought, hey, let me check it out. And then after this brief introduction, I was sold. So I want
As if there'd be a Button Shy game you weren't sold on.
I know, but I want them to be sold on it. I mean, you don't have to buy what we buy, but still, this is cool. It was supposed to be an easy job, investigating this abandoned mansion. Suddenly, a shot rings out in the darkness, the bullet shattering the plaster behind you. Turns out someone else is here as well, and only one of you is leaving alive. How could you not want to play this game? And all of the cards are little room cards, so you're kind of laying out this room that you're both in, and only one of you's getting out alive. I'm going to get to shoot Billy in a noir game. That sounds good to me.
Wow.
You don't want to shoot me? That's all I'm saying. We got Handsome, an elegant word game, which you're building words. I don't
think I even saw that one.
They snuck this one in. It reminds me kind of a small version of Paperback, so I'm kind of excited for that. And then a stack of others that I hadn't even heard of. In our Black Friday haul, we got all of the current RPG games. Button Shy now has 18 card RPG games, so we got all of the ones that are out so far.
Are you actually going to play them with me, though?
Yes, because they're Button Shy. It's the only way you're getting me to play RPG
right.
games. So this is our Button Shy haul. We will definitely be making a Button Shy video and some solo-ish videos with these games in it. I also brought every single person that I visited PAX Unplugged with over to Button Shy and told them about the secret bin.
It's true.
Where you could get games that weren't necessarily out on the counter. Just spreading the Button Shy love. Next up, because we love tiny, tiny games, and I got 2 Oink games. I got Order Overload Cafe, which is a game about trying to remember an increasingly large sequence of orders from a cafe or a diner without making mistakes. It's co-op, so it should be fun. Lots of laughs involved in this box because we have the attention span of a gnat and we will not remember even the first round of orders. And I got Town 66, where you're building out a 6x6 grid of little houses and shops, and you can't have any that match either color or shape in a row or a column. So it's kind of like Tiny Houses Sudoku, we think. Also, we got Kites, which was a huge hit at Gen Con, but I didn't get to play it. And I hesitated about this one because Billy's not a great big fan of real-time games. But I thought since it's co-op and we're not like competing, it might be better. And also, you don't have to play.
Worth a try.
But it looked really pretty and fun, so Kites. And this might have been an impulse buy.
Might have been?
It's a little one. But that's not too bad. The Button Shy and the Oink games weren't impulse buys. Okay.
Were they?
No, I was always going to get Button Shy and Oink games.
Okay, but did you know specifically which ones?
How would I know until I got there?
I think that counts as impulse.
That's
just a planned
I will
impulse.
say that I did know the Oink games. I looked those up in advance. The Button Shy games, I was just going to get whatever I didn't have.
So it's just a planned impulse.
Even though I think I might have ordered some of them, so they might be coming in the mail anyway. You can never have too many.
I don't know about that.
It's true. And we got Delicious from Pencil First Games, which I already played last night. And we got this was not an impulse buy.
No?
Nope, this was on the list. And also, we are going to spend January rolling into the new year and doing roll and write videos. So we needed to have the roll and write. Right?
In theory.
You got a lot of rolling and flipping to do.
What about writing?
Some writing. We got Gift of Tulips from Weird Giraffe Games. This wasn't an impulse buy.
Wasn't it?
Well, not really. Nathan Thornton, who designed Green Team Wins and our favorite That Old Wallpaper, recommended this to us. So who am I to doubt Nathan? And I absolutely love this game. I already got to play it a little bit. It's beautiful. The cards are gorgeous. And it's just the right weight and length. It lasts about 20 minutes. It's really easy to learn. And you can be mean.
Mean is always nice.
Mean with tulips, though. Of course we went to Restoration Games. And of course we got Houdini versus the Genie. This is probably, not this particular one, but Unmatched is probably our most played game.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And we're anxiously awaiting those little storage cubes so we can just mix and match them. So we can't wait to try out Houdini versus the Genie. We got a really cool little foil promo card in here, too.
Oh, we did? Cool.
Yes. So this is not an impulse buy. We knew we were going to get this.
This is probably the least impulsive of our buys.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I mean, our plan was to not have impulse buys. I think so far we've been good.
No.
Oh, I think so. Okay, here, put that over there. This one is definitely not an impulse buy.
Well, kind of. You didn't know it would be there.
I didn't know it would be there. It was on my list to check out, and I've been looking for this for forever. Since I heard about it, it has been on my list. And this is Joan of Arc, which is the Orleans draw and write. I am so excited about this game. And we're doing Roll and Write month next month. So there was no way I was going to miss this.
Unfortunately, it's a drawing, right?
And we found...
So we can't do it for a roll and write. She looks so disappointed in me. I don't think that was a bit. I think you were so disappointed.
I've already learned this, so now we just have to play it. Jeff from Foster the Meeple came over and let me know that there were copies of this down at the end of the floor, away from the publishers, at, I can't think of the name. I want to say Zuzu's Pedals, but that's not what it is.
It was Zuzu's Pedals.
It was a game store that had copies of this, and I ran over and shrieked like a little kid at Christmas and grabbed this copy, so cannot wait to play this one, and it was absolutely not an impulse buy. See? Stupid backpack gag every year. Next we have Rear Window, which wasn't exactly an impulse buy because we wanted it before.
Was it? I mean...
Yeah. Well, I actually walked over, and the box says 3 players and up, but as it was described to me, we can play this with 2 players, and Billy loves a good old movie. We happen to like Rear Window, and what's better than trying to guess whether your neighbors are murderers or you're just paranoid? It's a deduction game. If we can play it at 2 players, great. So that's what we're going to try to do. We'll let you know how it goes.
But we don't know if we can.
But the nice man said that we could. Next up are some party games. We got So Clover, which is absolutely not an impulse buy. This was on the list of things to buy with the holidays coming up. I almost picked this one up at Gen Con. I didn't. Then I had regrets. So it went on the list to get here. We've already played it. We've already had a really good time with it.
We played it with Jamie from Foster the Meeple.
We did. We played it with Jamie from Foster the Meeple. I am looking forward to bringing this to our family just to see how clover they are. How's that? I wish you could see the face that she's making at me right now. Keeping with the party game theme, we have Green Team Wins, which, hey, Nathan Thornton. We also got a chance to play this one. I got a chance to play at the convention when you were not there on Saturday, and then we got a chance to play with family and Jamie. Jamie is family. The other night, and we had a really good time with this. Somehow, we did not win.
No, I was pretty consistently orange team.
That's understandable.
Shush.
How many days in a year and you wrote 366?
It was a leap year.
Anyway, this is a lot of fun. And this one is going to be good for party games where you're not putting people on the spot. We have some people who don't like to play party games where you get put in the spotlight at all. So even games like Just One, when it's your turn to guess, they don't like it because they don't like that pressure. This one doesn't have that. So there's no, well, there is a wrong answer, orange team, but but it doesn't really matter, and you're not really put on the spot. Everyone's flipping their answers over at the same time, which makes it more of a kind of communal event than a solo activity. Did that make sense?
No, but you should leave it in.
Okay. We got a chance to meet up with WizKids. Well, I got a chance. Billy stayed home on Sunday. Yeah. But they were kind enough to provide us with Dice Conquest, which comes with a full little set of dice.
For conquesting.
Right? And it's a little co-op adventure.
Conquering.
Dice conquering. I don't know. We'll have to try it.
Words are hard.
But the theme seemed like something that Billy would really enjoy, so we're anxious to check this out. It's a little co-op adventure game, kind of in the style of D&D. So we will let you know, and thank you to WizKids for providing this for us. Also provided to us by WizKids is Marvel Remix, which they gave us because I was so excited that this wasn't just a retheming of Fantasy Realms. While it's based on those mechanics, Marvel Remix also has villains, and you have to try and balance out that you have one villain and one hero in your hand by the end. Otherwise, would there be a story? And so we love Fantasy Realms. So
I mean, yeah, there's plenty of stories that
with just heroes.
Or just villains.
Ugh, no, they need somebody to fight.
Well, sometimes they fight other heroes, like in Civil War. And sometimes the villains fight each other, too.
You're going to have to put money in the jar. So we're really excited to try this one because it's, Marvel-based.
It does look really fun, though.
Yeah, right. It's one of our favorite card games, and then with some added twists and Marvel. Yeah, so win-win here.
Yeah.
And while we were over at WizKids, we couldn't help ourselves, but we also bought a copy of Featherlight, which we now refer to as Watercolor Jabba. I know this is supposed to be a cute puffy bird, but it looks like Watercolor Jabba.
That's a real bird. There are birds that look like that. I just forget the name.
Watercolor
It's
Jabba.
like a Patu bird.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. A Patu bird.
Is it? Does it say that?
Yeah.
I'm a genius. You all saw it.
This is a really fun game of getting an optimal hand, something like Fantasy Realms where you're just trying to get the best hand possible. But the catch is that there's a nest of cards in the middle of 6 cards that are shared cards, kind of like when you play poker and you share the river.
Yeah.
But you can also change the cards in the nest and, mess up what your opponent's trying to keep.
This is my favorite game because I kicked your butt. Like, not even just a little bit. I doubled your score.
And yet, I still like it. I think it was beginner's luck.
Doubled your score. You were also a beginner. Where was your luck?
I think this is going to be one of our favorites to just take out and play at night. It was super easy to learn. It's really pretty, and it's very clever. And also, you could be mean with cute birds.
Watercolor Jabba.
Watercolor Jabba. While we were at WizKids, we also picked up... Bargain Basement Bathysphere, which I keep calling Hot Tub Time Machine.
I'm not sure why.
I don't know. It's just, somebody said it and then it stuck and then that's what it is.
That's just how your brain works.
Yes, but this is a solo roll and write kind of under the sea adventure. And again, it's not so much an impulse buy as research for next month.
Sure. That's what you gotta tell yourself.
It is.
Is it?
Isn't it adorable though? Look.
It is, and I'm glad we got it, but I'm just saying.
So you'll hear more about this next month.
It's an impulse buy.
We also got to meet with Rock Manor Games and check out some of their upcoming...
I was there for that one.
Yes, it was super fun, right?
Yeah.
It is the way I love to see games. It's kind of a small room and we get a chance to move between like 3 of their upcoming games and get a chance to really talk to them about what's coming out. They have a new version of Set a Watch coming out, so we'll have to go back to the rules duck.
It has a golem in it.
It does have a golem in it. It looks really cool.
Pirates and a golem.
It's going to be really great, and it makes me want to go back and play the others. And Seas of Havoc is coming out, which we backed on Kickstarter, mostly because of the Kraken meeples.
Yeah, it's so good.
But also, we got a chance to see how that would play, and I can't wait for this little pirate adventure to come out. It's going to be super fun. We just kept saying, but we could be mean, and they kept saying, you don't have to. But it was us at the table, so there would be a lot of blowing up other pirate ships. It looks great. Super excited that we backed it. Can't wait for it to get here. We saw one other game. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute.
Yeah.
Because funny story about that one. But they did provide us with a copy of Merchants of Magic, which is a roll and write version of the world of Set a Watch. So, hey, a roll and write. We will try this next month. We'll let you know how it goes. They also gave us a copy of Set a Watch Swords of the Coin, which is the second in the Set a Watch series, and we only have the first one, so this is exciting.
Yes.
And we will get to try this one as well. And then we're really looking forward to the third one.
Pirates and a golem.
There you go. And they were generous enough. They were generous enough to give us a copy of Alder Quest, which is an area control tile placement game. I don't know too much about this one, but it has a cute little tree in the middle, and you and I are always up for tile placement. So we will give this a go, and we will let you know what we think.
Plus, hey, animals.
It really does look cute, so I'm kind of excited to give it a try.
I'll play anything with animal people in it.
That last game that they showed us when we met with them is called...
Tell me about it.
It's called Maximum Apocalypse. And it looks really great. They're coming out with a new version. There have been 2 versions in the past. And we sat down and I thought, this looks like such a fun game. You have these tiles laid out. You're moving your characters around. There's it's an adventure. It looked super fun. I was very excited to get it. And then Billy looked at me and said, we own that.
Not only do we own it, we own the complete set. First 2 Kickstarters bundled together with all the bonuses.
It was still in shrink. See, I thought that this was, a Billy game. And so we...
What's a Billy game?
Like a D&D game. Or maybe I thought this was one of those games where you can buy a win, building a deck and buy a win. And those are never the kind of things...
Not even remotely.
And it's not even a card game.
No, it's not.
So we're going to play this. And while we didn't get this at PAX, apparently we've had it for 4 years, it's like getting a new game that we're very excited.
Just like getting a new game. I tried to tell you how cool it was.
So this is the least impulse buy thing that we have because we didn't even buy it.
Well, it was an impulse.
We
4
bought
years ago.
Yeah. So hey, look at this.
It's like a new game.
A new game. Okay, look.
Whoa, that game was definitely in there the whole time.
Okay. This one was an impulse buy, but it was our only big giant game that we bought, and I couldn't help it. I don't even know too much about it, but I bought it, and then I bought these minis.
How'd those get out of the backpack?
And then I bought this expansion because it had an airship, and Billy needed the airship.
I need airships to live. It's true.
In this game, one player is the Great Machine, which is the city, and the other players are heroes working together against the Great Machine to start a revolution. I watched a demo of this. I absolutely love what this looks like. I love that the districts in the city can move around. So the game is steampunk, but it actually functions like a steampunk city. Like the city itself is, a great machine. What really sold me on this is that it's the feel of a great big game, but it plays in 45 minutes to an hour. This is the kind of game that I want to play in the time span that I would like to play it in, and it's absolutely stunning. I went back and forth over whether we should buy this all 3 days, and then on Sunday.
It also has minis.
It has minis in here too.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Even more minis.
So many minis.
I love the minis.
So after going back and forth for 3 days, I decided that this was going to be our impulse buy. Does it count as an impulse if I thought about it for 3 days?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll let you know if this goes better than last year.
Oh, no, I guess it's not an impulse buy.
I thought about it for 3 days.
That is a very poorly balanced tower of games. That's going to fall over.
So that's what we purchased at PAX, and maybe our plan didn't go quite as well as we should. And then we got home and I realized I needed More games. So I ordered Fun Facts because Alien Tyler from Cavre had
fun,
been playing
and that's a
it.
fact.
And it really is just the sweetest little party game. And it doesn't put anyone on the spot, so we will be able to play it with people who are a little bit more shy with party games. And you're just putting information about yourself in a row. Like, for example, how shy are you on a scale of 1 to 100? And then you write your number, you hide it there, and people try to put it more or less than you.
But they can't see your number.
They can't see your number based on what they know about you. And it was harder than you'd think, but it was really sweet and fun, and
that question in particular was pretty easy because I was 100.
But there's kind of no wrong answer. It's not like a trivia game because it's just trivia about you. So you can't really be wrong about that. So this one we're going to play at the holidays. Super excited to show it to people. Thank you, Ilya and Tyler, for pointing this one out to us. And we picked it up after PAX. And then while Jamie was visiting, we went to the game store.
Yeah.
Because of course we did. And I picked up Metro X, which seemed to be something that was lacking in our Roll and Write library. And again, since we're doing Roll and Writes next month, I felt like we needed to...
It reminds me a lot of that video game, Mini Metro. And the sequel, which you did play, Mini Motorways.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I already played this once solo. It's very simple to learn, maybe not as simple to be good at, because apparently my score said you need more practice. This one, I think, is something that you could take out and show anybody, and it's really easy to understand. Mm-hmm. That is what we came home with at PAX.
Just a couple of games,
I really thought we were doing well. I think Sunday I just kind of broke. And
bought everything.
I did. Because Friday and Saturday was pretty much just Button Shy and Oink.
You only bought 30 games, but it's okay. They were small.
And like So Clover and Unmatched. So that was pretty good. And then the floodgates opened and games came in. We will make a video of the first 5 games that we played coming out of PAX Unplugged and let you know which of these hits the table first. We will have all of the Roll and Writes in next month's videos.
Do we count the ones we already played?
Shh, it's a secret.
Oh, they don't get to know.
No, it's a secret. You'll see next time. Did you go to PAX Unplugged? Did we get to say hi? Did you pick up any of these games? Let us know down below in the comments. We're happy to be back and making videos back on schedule. Hopefully we will have no more crazy flu, illness, travel going on for a while. We missed everybody, and we can't wait to talk to you all. Hop in the Discord and say hi. One of the fun things that happened is that 3 of the channels that are in our Discord, Lobby of Hobbies, Two Sheep, One Wheat, and ourselves, got to be in the same place at the same time. And while I wish I got to spend a lot more time with both Chrissy and Jazz, at least we got to get a picture together and get to hang out a little bit. If you're not in our Discord, all that information is down below, and we'll be talking about all of these games. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see,
or if you'd like to keep watching until we get one right,
then please like, subscribe, and share. As always, open tables, open minds, and play yourselves.
bye!
So it's kind of like Little House Sudoku.
Sudoku. Like, I can't remember which one's the real one.
Sudoku.
Yeah. Sudoku. Oh, we only had the one impulse button?
I mean, honestly...
What was the one impulse button?
City of the Great Machine?
Yes. This was an impulse?
No, it was actually on the list.
We knew about it, but...
No, it was on my list.
This was an impulse?
That was on the list.
This was an impulse?
That might have been impulse, but it's a party game, so I don't count.
This was an impulse?
Well, Ilya and Tyler said it was good.
This was an impulse?
I needed it for Roll and Write month.
This was an impulse?
No, that was on the list.
Was it? Because
No,
you
it
said
was.
You weren't going to get it because it was real time.
I know, but then I changed my mind and decided.
This was an impulse?
That was on another list. We might want to save.
This was an impulse?
No, that's for Roll and Write month.
Yeah, but did you know about it beforehand?
I knew about it.
This was an impulse.
But Nathan said that was good.
This was an impulse.
The nice man gave us some of those.
Some of those, but what about the ones he didn't? They were impulse.
No, I mean, that's for Rolling Right Month.
Yeah, I feel like of all of these, there's like 3 that weren't impulse.
Don't tell anybody. Okay, ready.